So I'm gonna be the narrator, and you're Elaine, you're gonna be Jim, and no, yes, Elaine, you're gonna be Jane, and Enzo is gonna be Jim. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you can start. Or it's me. It's written in the cards. Part 1.
Come in.
Said a voice. Janie Ross opened the door and went to a small room. There was a man sitting behind the table.
Good afternoon.
Said Jane.
I want to see Madame Yolanda, the fortune teller.
Madame Yolanda is not here today.
Said the man.
But don't worry. I'm going to tell you about your future. What question do you want to ask?
Jane looked at the fortune teller. She couldn't see him very well because the room was very dark. Okay, let's go to part 2.
10 point.
Oh, Jane.
Well, I have a problem with my boyfriend. We are,
Argue
all the time. I'm not sure that he loves me. I want to know if we're going to stay together.
Please choose 5 cards, but don't look at them.
The fortune teller put the cards on the table face down. Jane took 5 cards. The fortune teller turned over the first card.
Ah, this is a good card. This means you're going to be very lucky.
Means, okay?
Means.
This means. Mm-hmm.
É que nem woman, tipo, women. Eh?
Yes, yes,
plural,
yes.
eh?
The same pronunciation. Yeah, means.
But am I going to stay with my boyfriend?
Jane asked.
Maybe.
Said the fortune teller.
We need to look at the other cards first.
Let's go to part 3.
10 point.
Part 3. He turned over the second card.
A house, a new house. You're going to move very soon to another country.
But
Jane.
my boyfriend works here. He can't move to another country.
Let's look at. Sorry. Let's look at the next card.
Said the fortune teller. He turned over the third card.
A heart. A heart. Heart. You're going to fall in love.
Who with?
Asked Jane.
I'm Ela Berentite.
Sorry, I have to move.
Let me concentrate. I can see a tall dark man. He's very attractive.
Attractive, okay, attractive.
Oh, that's Jim.
Said Jane.
Who's Jim? Your boyfriend?
No, Jim is a man I met at a party last month. He's an actor from New York. He says he's in love with me. It was his idea for me to come to Madame Yolanda.
Let me scroll down. Okay.
Well, the card says. Yes? Says. Well, the card says that you're going to fall in love with him.
Are you sure?
Asked Jane.
But what about my boyfriend?
Let's look at the fourth card.
said the fortune teller. Let's go to part 4. 4. Let me hate this book. Here. The fortune teller turned over a card with 2 rings.
Oh, I can see everything clearly. Yes, clearly.
Clearly.
You're going to leave your boyfriend and go away with the other man, with Jim, to another country. And very soon you're going to get married.
Just
Married to Jim. But am I going to be happy with him?
You're going to be very happy together. I'm sure of it.
Jane looked at her watch.
Oh no, look at the time. I'm going to be late for work. Late for
Okay.
work.
Mhm. She stood up, left a 50 pounds note on the table and ran out of the room.
What is study? Study.
Stood up.
Yes.
Here, let me. Is it in the stood up? Here? No, it's not here. What's supposed to be here? Stood up. Okay, let me open the audio again.
STOOD.
Yeah. She stood up. Okay. It's kind of em português, é tipo, ela se ligou, sabe? E deixou o lugar, ela reagiu, certo? Se ligou. She stood up, left, ok? Stood up. Tipo, reagiu. Teve uma atitude imediata.
Na mesma pegada, tipo, wake up, tipo, uma coisa do agora. Tipo, wake up, acordar, ela meio que se muda-se de estado.
Yes. Okay. So I think that's it. Yes. So here it's the video. Okay. Let's listen the video. Eu tava trocando, certo? Esse texto não é do áudio de lá. Os áudios de lá são particulares. Esse texto é do vídeo, okay? It's about the video. Let me play the video. I like this video.
Come in.
Good afternoon. I want to see Madame Yolanda, the fortune teller.
Madame Yolanda is not here today. But don't worry.
Is it the same?
I'm going to tell you about your future. What questions do you want to ask?
Well, I have a problem with my boyfriend. We argue all the time. I'm not sure that he loves me. I want to know if we're going to stay together.
Please choose 5 cards, but don't look at them. This is a good card. This means you're going to be very lucky.
But Am I going to stay with my boyfriend?
Maybe. We need to look at the other cards first. A house. A new house. You're going to move very soon to another country.
But my boyfriend works here. He can't move to another country.
Let's look at the next card. A heart. You're going to fall in love.
Who with?
Let me concentrate. I can see a tall, dark man. He's very attractive.
Oh, that's Jim.
Who's Jim? Your boyfriend?
No. Jim is a man I met at a party last month. He's an actor from New York. He says he's in love with me. It was his idea for me to come to Madame Yolanda.
Well, the card says that you're going to fall in love with him.
Are you sure? But what about my boyfriend?
Let's look at the fourth card. Now I can see everything clearly. You are going to leave your boyfriend and go away with the other man, with Jim, to another country, and very soon you're going to get married.
Married? To Jim? But am I going to be happy with him?
You're going to be very happy together. I'm sure of it.
Oh no! Look at the time. I'm going to be late for work.
So it was the same. It was the same. It was the same. I was looking for a stood up here. He's an actor.
É porque era na parte 4, aí só tá até a parte 3.
My bad. My bad. Okay, now let's go to the part 5, okay? Let's check the part 5. So the first question about the part 5. Who was the fortune teller? 2, why did he pay Madame Yolanda £100? What's the 5th card? What does Madame Yolanda think is going to happen? Okay, pay attention to these questions on the audio, okay?
10.19. Part 5. The fortune teller stood up. He turned on the light. At that moment, a woman came in.
So, what happened?
She asked.
It was perfect. She believed everything.
Said Jim.
I told you, I'm a very good actor. She was sure I was a fortune teller.
He gave the woman £100.
That's Jane's £50. And another £50 from me. Thanks very much, Madame Yolanda. Bye.
Madame Yolanda took the money. The 5th card was still on the table, face down. She turned it over. It was the plane. She looked at it for a minute, and then she shouted,
Wait, young man! Don't travel with that girl! Her plane is going to...
but the room was empty.
Okay. So first, who was the fortune teller?
Jim.
Jim. So he was making a plan with Madame Yolanda to make Jane think that she's going to fall in love with him.
Yes. She
Okay.
believed it.
So the fortune teller is Jim, and he's an actor, okay? So he was playing the part of a fortune teller. What about you? Why did he pay Madame Yolanda £100?
Oh,
Her,
her help him.
yes. He paid her because she agreed with him to make a fake fortune reading. So he paid for him to read the cards and be partial about James Pudgy. And number 3.
Teacher,
What's-
seria he paid to
Yes, to be the fortune teller. Okay, so he paid to be it. Okay. 3. What's the 5th card?
Essa eu perdi. Tanto quando você reagiu, eu fiquei,
eu perdi.
Let me play again. The end.
10.90. The 5th card was still on the table, face down. She turned it over. It was the plane. She looked at it for a minute, and then she shouted,
Wait, young man! Don't travel with that girl! Her plane is going to...
but the room was empty.
Did you guys understand?
Se mostrar o texto,
The fifth card. Okay, let me play again. We don't have the text for part 5 here. Let me play again.
Very much, Madame Yolanda. Bye.
Madame Yolanda took the money. The 5th card was still on the table, face down. She turned it over. It was the plane. She looked at it for a minute, and then she shouted,
Wait, young man! Don't travel with that girl! Her plane is going to...
The 5th card. You can tell.
ele
You can
fala
talk.
alguma coisa de turn, eu perdi essa parte, eu não entendi, foi muito rápido. É porque isso é britânico, né? Aí eles falam bem.
Yes, it is. So let me play the last time, okay? And then I'm gonna tell you.
Madame Yolanda. Bye.
Madame Yolanda took the money. The 5th card was still on the table, face down. She turned it over. It was the plane. She looked at it for a minute.
She turned it over. So she turned the card over and she saw the card, and the card was the plane, the airplane. Okay, the plane, an airplane. Okay, so.
And then she shouted,
Wait, young man! Don't travel with that girl! Her plane is going to...
Her plane is going to, and then it's over, okay? So the 5th card, it's about an airplane. It is the picture of an airplane. And what does Madame Yolanda think is going to happen with the plane and with Jane and Jim? You guys think? That the plane is going to? What happens to planes? They can crash, okay? They can crash.
The airplane to fall?
Yes, they can fall, but when we are talking about plane accidents, we always say crash, okay? So the airplane crashed. It was an accident. So it can crash on the ground, okay? It can crash with another airplane, okay? But an airplane crashing, it is an accident. So maybe they're gonna die, okay? So they're gonna fall in love, maybe, and they're gonna go to New York because Jim made her think they are made for each other. And then that plane, it's going to crash. And maybe You're going to die. Yes.
Teacher, eu não entendi. Ela foi atrás dele para entregar a quinta carta.
Não, no final, ela meio que fala por ele, chama ele, mas ele já tinha sumido, ele já tinha desaparecido, não tinha ninguém no local. Ó. Deixa eu voltar só um pouquinho. Let me go back a second.
Man, don't travel with that girl. Her plane is going to...
But the room was empty.
But the room was empty. So he already left the room before she was able to warn him, ok? Ele já tinha ido embora e ela não deu tempo de falar do avião, do acidente aéreo, certo? Aí vai morrer. Bom de base esses dois aí. Ok? Any questions about it? Any questions? Any questions, Elaine? Any other question?
Não.
No? Okay. Let's go to the grammar. Let's see the grammar. So we're also going to talk about future, okay? But the future, no, it's here. The future with be going to, but for predictions, okay? So when you are predicting something, like a plane is going to crash, you can use be going to also, okay? So the last lesson, we were learning about making plans with be going to, okay? So it's a future time expression to make plans, but you can also make predictions about the future. So you can predict using be going to, okay? You can see things that can happen in the future. It works in the same way, okay? So be going to works like this, okay? So first verb to be, then going to, then the verb in the base form, okay? It works in the same way, but it is the other type of usage of be going to. So when you are making predictions, you're going to use be going to also, not will, okay? Not will. Every time you are making predictions or plans, you have to use be going to, okay? So here, I think it's going to rain. It is a prediction, okay? I am predicting the weather, okay? So it is going to rain. You are going to be very happy. I am predicting that you are going to be very happy. It is not a plan because you cannot plan happiness, okay? You can predict, you can make a guess, but you cannot plan to be happy. You can try, but you cannot plan, okay? I'm sure they're going to win. You cannot plan a winning, okay? You cannot plan, so you can predict. So I'm going to win this championship, okay? So you cannot predict, you cannot plan rain, feelings, or something that it's not certain that is going to happen, okay? So predictions are about something that can possible happen or not, okay? But the verb, it's gonna work in the same way, okay? Let's do the exercise, okay? So here, write predictions for the pictures. So this picture here with the player, with the tennis player, it is, he's going to play tennis. Okay, he's going to play. You can make a plan to play tennis, okay? But you can also predict. It is very similar, okay? Number one. Which verb it's related to number one? Here. About this prediction.
They going to...
They are, okay, or they're going to get dinner.
No. Have a
Which
dinner?
verb? Have dinner. They're going to have dinner. Okay, that is correct. So they, the subject, are the be, going to, and have in the base form. Okay. Number 2, a nice day. This one is more like a prediction, okay?
Nesse caso que não tem, tipo, nenhum, tipo, he, she, é tipo it?
It. Mhm.
It? Ah,
It is the view, okay, or the weather. So it, sorry, it is.
be? Não, tipo, é going to be a nice day? Não.
It was correct. It's going to be a nice day, okay? When you are talking about the weather or the feeling also, but when you're talking about a sunny day, you can say it's going to be a nice day, okay? A beautiful day.
Okay.
Como
Three.
seria essa tradução? Seria tipo, será um dia agradável? Porque
Isso. Yes.
eu achei que era para falar assim, we are going to, tipo, falar algum pronome. Mas aí é para falar só do dia, né?
Como é relacionado à imagem aqui, a gente tem que usar it, né? Porque o subject é o dia. Mas se você quisesse falar, we are going to have a nice day, ok?
Entendi.
Have. Mas como a gente tá falando it, tem que ser be, tá? Porque o dia vai ser bonito, ok?
Tá.
Será um dia bonito. So it is be because ser ou está. E we're going to have a nice day. It's about having, okay? Ter.
Ok.
Okay? So we change the verb in this case.
Gente, eu tenho que sair agora. Tem a outra aula.
Okay, no problem.
Tchau.
Have a nice class. Bye bye. See
Tchau,
you Friday.
obrigada. Bye.
You're welcome.
Bye, Enzo.
So Enzo, 3. Which verb?
3, she is
She is
going to
going to
get the bus.
To get the bus. Okay, to get the bus. 4.
Or he's going to make. What poderia ser cook? Cook or
It can be cook, but you can also refer to food as making. Okay, make.
Okay.
You can also use bake if you are baking cookies, cakes.
Doces,
okay?
né? Oh.
Isso. Yes.
And omelette.
And the last one.
5. Alguém.
Vamos ao pronome neutro.
Ele.
I don't know which one is the adverb. Mãos não tem gênero.
A gente falando essas coisas e tá gravando, viu? A gente vai ser tudo cancelado.
It is recorded. She is going
to send an mail.
An email, okay? It doesn't matter. It can be he or she. Let's see the lesson. Okay? We're supposed to use apostrophe. Okay? So everything's correct. It is the same, okay? We're going to.
Okay.
It is the same as making plans. Let's do letter B. So the first one, it is very cold. Do you think it is going to snow? Okay, it is going to snow. First one.
You're driving too fast. We are going to
which verb?
have or forget?
Have, okay?
Have
an accident. So have, okay?
Okay.
2.
She isn't a very good student. She is going to not pass.
Pass.
No.
So
No.
it's not, okay? So where you're gonna put not the negative? She. Isn't.
Isn't.
Okay?
Isso, é verdade. Eu esqueci
He
dessa
isn't
parte.
going to pass. The negative always going to be in the verb to be. Okay? Always be. So she isn't going to pass. Number 3.
Their new album is great. A lot of people
Oh,
a lot of people going to not like, tipo, isn't, não sei.
are, okay? So
Are.
if it was person, it is. But people, it's more than one person. So it is
Okay.
they. So
Ele fala
they
a lot
are,
of, né?
yes, a lot of people. And because of people, okay? A lot of and people are going to
Buy? No.
buy it, okay? To buy the album, buy it. 4.
I have a lot of homework. I am, yes.
I am
I'm going to. Ah, então deve ser negativo, deve ser I'm not going to sleep tonight. No.
No, it's gonna be
No.
I'm not going to, but the verb is finish, okay? I'm not going to finish it
I'm not
tonight.
please. Ah, ok.
Okay, so finish.
Nossa, eu pensei na minha realidade, eu não vou dormir essa noite para fazer as coisas.
Yes. 5.
They're playing very well. I think they are going to win the game.
Going to win, correct. 6.
Look at the time. We are going to sleep.
We're going to sleep. Sleep late? Yeah, can be. Dormir tarde. We're going to sleep late. 7.
Oh no, it's a oral. Oh, como é? Eu esqueci a pronúncia.
Horror.
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 Ah, que nem hospital.
Yes, horror.
Horror.
But with a lot of R's. Horror. It's not that good.
I know. I am.
I am.
Going. Eu acho que é negativo,
Going.
né?
Okay. I'm not
going.
going. So like.
Não, é porque lá em cima tá
Yes.
not like, né?
Yes. So I'm not going to like it. Okay.
Okay.
This person doesn't like horror movies. 8.
Didn't write down her address. He Ixi, essa eu não sei. He
didn't write down her address. He
forgets. He is going to forget it.
To forget it.
Forget é o que mesmo? Então confundi o que é.
Do you know remember?
Não.
Remember? Forget
tá.
is the opposite of remember.
Ah, ok.
So if she wrote it down, he was going to remember. Okay?
Às vezes,
but he...
Ok, às vezes eu uso tipo don't remember. Tipo, a gente pode usar também.
Yes, but it is better for you to say forget. I'm going to forget.
Okay.
9.
The baby very tired. She isn't going to.
She isn't going to
be well or sleep well tonight.
Yes, we already used sleep.
Eu acho que é sleep também, tem que sleep.
But which one is this one? Look at the time. We are going to
I don't know.
This one is sleep, okay?
Okay.
This one is sleep. And here you don't need the not, so she's going to sleep well tonight because she's tired. But this one is about being late, okay? Look at the time. We're going to be late,
Okay.
okay? To be.
Okay.
It could be sleep. It could be sleep, but it is be. Okay? It's be. And the last one.
Tokyo is a wonderful city. You are going to
You are going to
have a great time there.
a great time there, okay? When you are talking about great time, it is having. So have a great time, okay?
Okay.
Let's check. I think you are supposed to use like this. And this one also, okay? It was correct. It was correct. And this one also. Okay?
Okay.
Any questions about this? It is very similar. It is very similar to making plans. It is the same structure, but it is about predicting something. Okay? Talking about the prediction in the future. Okay?
Okay.
We can finish here. We can finish here.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So see you Friday. See you Friday.
Yes.
Bye-bye. Have a nice weekend. Nice weekend.
Bye.
Be safe.
Bye.